I'm so excited. I'm here with my wonderful friend Micki Wildbaker, and she's
Very
my
good.
guest today.
Hi, Josefina.
She is a fitness expert. She's my body workout
My workout buddy.
If you guys will see the training that we do, it's just like animals. It's crazy. So Micki, thank you
Yes.
for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, one of the reasons, one of the things we're talking about today in the program is about the misconception or the misleading information about foods. And what would you say about the foods out there that people have to really pay attention to?
Absolutely. One thing that I get a lot from my clients is, well, I'll say, what'd you eat this morning? I had a bowl of granola. That's like one of the worst things that you can possibly eat. Very high in fat, the bad fats, the hydrogenated oils and fats. Very high in sugar.
Yes.
Sugar and fat together you're just asking for heart disease and cancer. You really need to read the labels. Whole foods, the best. Fruit, yogurt, eggs.
Yes.
Eggs have gotten a bad rap for many years. One of the purest forms of protein, natural protein that we can get. Try and stay away from saturated fats. Such as in meat. It's great to have red meat occasionally. Too much red meat. Again, you have to stay with the leaner cuts of meat. Stay away from the prime rib. It's not to say that you can't always have it. Red meat actually has a lot of iron in it. But you really have to watch the saturated fats, hydrogenated oils, and sugar.
Exactly, and one of the things, Micki, that as well as I do, working with people and helping them to stay healthy, is the fact that they have to really do the homework of reading the labels. Because they might say that they have 0 trans fat, but when you really read the label, there is a portion of trans fatty acid that it has in your food. So one of the things that we highly recommend to you is please start reading your labels. What do you think about people doing, like if you're doing a program, let's say you're my friend, I say, oh, of course you're my friend, but we're different. And then you eat in a particular way, and I say, well, Micki, you're doing that diet, can I do your diet? What would you say for people who try to copy other people's diet?
I would first, look at their lifestyle, and because not every eating program is designed for every person. It works well for you and I because we know we can plan ahead, and we know that we can take our little cooler with us wherever we go. So we're eating so many times a day. A lot of people go to restaurants, so it's also making healthy choices at restaurants. Just because you get a salad does not mean you're eating healthily. Salad dressing, 1 tablespoon, which is about that big, 100 calories.
Yes.
How many people just put that much dressing on their salads? Use lemon juice. Lemon juice is a great substitute.
Yeah. Let me say, like you're talking about the salad dressing, because you and I probably we see that all the time in restaurants. And also it says low-fat salad dressing. Well, those are the worst kind because they are loaded with artificial flavor, artificial stuff, poison, chemical, and then you bring your blood sugar. I mean, it's no. Look at how I get.
I know, and they're also a lot of times they'll say if it's low fat, it's maybe low fat, but then they're adding more sugar to get the flavor into it. Or if it's low sugar, then they're adding more fats in there, so it's more palatable to some people. So, you have to be really careful, and it's okay to ask your server at a restaurant to ask them how the chicken is prepared. If it's been marinating in oil of some type of marinade for a long time, it's probably going to be pretty high in fat, and you can ask them just to basically grill the chicken, grill the fish. SOS, which means sauce on the side, preferably no sauce, but if you're dining at a higher end restaurant, a lot of them have beurre blanc sauces and like that. You do not have to have them. They will prepare your food the way you ask them to.
Exactly, and one of the things that in the restaurants, especially because they're feeding many people, one of the things that they don't necessarily use great or good oils. They use this heavy duty bad stuff that it just goes into your veins and then your circulatory system, and then you prone to a heart attack. So you have to be extremely careful. And like Micki says, don't be afraid to ask how the food is prepared, how do they cook it. Ask them how you want to make. I do that. I don't eat anything if I don't know what they're doing with it.
You know, and then we get into the fast food. You're starting to see a trend now where even the fast food restaurants are trying to offer more healthy choices for their patrons. I don't want to name the specific ones.
Exactly.
But we have to get in the habit of ordering the healthier versions of that and not the same old same. I think we're very habit. It's like, oh, well, I see that, but I'm going to go ahead and get a Big Mac.
Okay, personal question. Yeah. What are the carbs that you say it works for me? What carbs work for you? Like you feel carbohydrate in your meals?
We eat pretty similar. In the morning, oatmeal. I usually have a protein with an oatmeal, or I'll have yogurt with a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese is a low, again, 1% cottage cheese, 1% milk fat cottage cheese. So I'm getting the calcium, and it's very high in protein, and then I may have a piece of fruit with that as a snack. Yeah. Sweet potatoes, you and I both agree on that. It's okay to have a potato, even a white potato, as long as you measure it out. Yeah. You're not eating, one of these twice baked stuffed, with all the trimmings in there. Half a potato with a little tiny, a teaspoon of butter is plenty.
Absolutely. Some cinnamon, a little butter. I live on sweet potato, but you're absolutely right, Micki, because people think, I'm saying to you, you can have a sweet potato, but we are not saying you can have a whole potato. One potato has 4 meals. For me, one potato has 4 meals. So you don't have to eat. It's also what we were talking about today is portion control.
And there's a great way to measure that too. Palm of your hand, protein. That's usually anywhere from 3 to 4 ounces. A vegetable serving is usually the size of your hand. And for dressings or butter, the tip of your thumb.
Yes, exactly.
And you can take that anywhere with you. So you don't have to carry around a little measuring cup or a scale. So, you can very quickly see how much you're eating. Another quick tip, I know we're kind of running out of time.
That's okay.
If you're ordering something, ask the server to bring a to-go box. Before you touch anything, separate your foods. You're only eating half.
Exactly. So, it takes some kind of responsibility, accountability, determination to master your body, and for that you have to pay extremely good attention to what you're eating, because that saying, what you are what you eat. Let me tell you this, yes, you are what you eat.
Absolutely.
So my darling Micki, I know we're going to be doing some workouts in the future. We're going to be hitting the legs. I'm going to thank you so much, baby.
Love you.
Thank you for coming, and we'll be right back. I am Dr. Josefina Monasterio with Healthy Power TV.
And I'm Laura Guttridge. Dr. Josefina, what's in store for the viewers next week?
Next week we have a fabulous show because we're going to be talking about how to take care of your skin, how to have a healthy skin, and I have an expert. His name is John Treadwell, and nobody wants to miss that show.
It sounds like a good show.
Excellent. So especially, the first sign of aging is it shows in your skin.
That's right.
So, of course, we're going to have the affirmation of the week, our happy and healthy lifestyle, our empowerment lesson. My special guest will be with me next week. So make sure to tell everybody and not to miss this show. You should not miss any show, but this one is specifically perfect for your beautiful skin.
Yes, please tune in.
Please.